Hello everyone, welcome back to Tesla Streams Dragon Quest 2 HD2D. I'm sorry, I was trying to think up what I was trying to say here, but basically, um, we'll be continuing our quest here in a second, and I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to feel what's going to be happening next. After all, going by the original story, there's not much left for us to really do exactly. So, oh, also, before we get started, I need to do that thing I always do. Let's switch over. Alright. There we go. Okay, level up. Layla gets 12 HP, 9 MP, 4 strength, 2 resilience, 5 agility, 6 stamina, 5 wisdom, 3 luck. Level up. Hero gets 14 HP, 5 strength, 5 resilience, 3 agility, 6 stamina, 4 luck. It gets multi-fists. Now, multi-fist is actually kind of nice. It's basically a four-way attack. It used to be called quad hits for any people who used to play the old games. It basically does half damage per attack, but you hit 4 times. And if you use oomph on yourself, then you're basically doing 4 times the damage. It's pretty legit, honestly. And I'm glad I have it. Level up. Furion gets 26 HP, 5 strength, 3 resilience, 6 agility, 6 stamina, 3 wisdom, 3 luck. Thirds, Thordane and Revive. Kazap and Kazing. Oh. Oh, this is legit now. I think he's actually become my best character at this point, which is kind of sad since I always like the princess having the most powerful magic, but she does have more MP though. Not that that's going to matter, and I'll speak about that in a second. Level up. Shauna gets 10 HP, 30 MP, like I said, 4 strength, 3 resilience, 6 agility, 3 stamina, 8 wisdom, 3 luck. Gets exploded. Kaboom. Yes. Love it. Love it. All the cool attack spells now. And I got another ultimate prize, the Golden Bamboo Lance. Off screen, I actually got more than one of them. And I got Glomble arrows for all 3 mage types. Oomph powders are really amazing too. They also affect all allies on the field. So you're basically oomphing everyone at once. Go figure. That's certainly going to be exploitable, I will say. It only lasts for a limited time, but still nice to have. Pretty cool. Level up. Layla gets 8 HP, 10 MP, 5 strength, 4 resilience, 6 agility, 5 stamina, 5 wisdom, 6 luck. And gets Blazemos, Kafriz. Yeah. Very high damage to a single target. That's actually going to be kind of legit for her, since her attacking prowess in combat is not particularly great, so I'm glad she has that. And that's all we got for now. I didn't show it, in question. But but I also got a Mercury Rapier off screen. An eye-catching sword that channels the power of the wind to attack twice in quick succession. 2 attacks instead of 1, and the attack power is reasonable, unlike its former counterpart, which gave you weak attack, which made the double attack only good during late game. Not anymore. Every physical attack is affected by this, so anytime he uses something like Flame Slash, Miracle Slash, Lightning Slash, Gust Slash, all attacks twice. And Focus Slash hits 4 times. Yeesh. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty legit, let me just say. So yeah, we're kind of stacked right now. I can't imagine the next boss is gonna be rough. We'll be finding out, though. Although, we are pretty close to leveling up, I think. Yeah, we kind of are. So let's go ahead and fight us some dudes real quick. Just to get that. Because it would make logical sense to do so. Hey, why are you not diving? Thank you. I kind of wish it was the tap of a button, not holding it down. Go frizz. Considering that it's not weak to that, that's kind of abusive. Well, okay, I guess he wanted this over with. 527 gold coins, wow. Oh, that's, You know what, why not? I don't need defense right now. I mean, I may as well. Boo. Ha, suck it. You guys aren't a threat. Not anymore, you're not. Bring it. Oh, also, I forgot to tell you what the Glumble Arrow actually does. It's the same as the first game. It halves MP cost. Hero can't use it, but everyone else can. So, yeah. Pretty awesome shit.
Kazap! You're mine! Ha!
I love how they're tempted to have to use that at the start of the fight, otherwise they're screwed. Additional 93 gold coins. I guess they didn't give me much that time. Yeah, I can't really reach that right now, but... Yeah, how about none of that?
I have you!
Oh my god! 3,000? Level up. How high is it gonna go in this game, I wonder? 1 HP, 4 strength, 4 resilience, 4 agility, 5 stamina, 4 luck. It does kind of suck that at this point we're not going to be getting much from levels though, just stats. There's not many abilities and spells left to get in the game now. And I'm nowhere close to my max potential.
Caprice!
So... Ow.
Kaboom!
Ow.
Huh! Ah!
Can't reflect that back
Away with you!
for some reason.
Ah! Ah! Ah, you're mine!
Damn it.
Ah!
Come on, people. Level up. 14 HP. Level up. Furion gets 14 HP. 9 MP. 4 Strength. 2 Resilience. 4 Agility. 6 Stamina. 2 Wisdom. 2 Luck. I am proven wrong. Kamikaze. Not worth it. Level up. 11 HP. 12 MP. 2 Strength. 4 Resilience. 6 Agility. 4 Stamina. 7 Wisdom. 3 Luck. Alright, there we go. That should be everyone for a while. Yep. So I'm surprised they're still giving that out, since they are aware that it's pretty useless. Sacrifice your own life, destroy all enemies. Yeah, it's cheap, and it does destroy all enemies, but the cost of your own life. Which pretty much sucks, honestly. I suppose if you didn't care about his levels and wanted to give experience to everyone else, but it's still not worth it. You want him to get levels too. So yeah, it's pretty useless. But yeah, we don't have much left that we can learn. If I had to guess, I'd say no later than mid-40s we'll have everything. Which kind of sucks when you consider that the game's giving out a pretty healthy amount of experience, and we're not too far from that. At which point levels will be a lot less exciting to get. I mean, stats are important too, of course, but it kind of seems like at that point, levels will just be just a stat bump and nothing else. And even then, a single level, like unless you get a super good level, it won't matter that much. You're gonna need to get at least 2 or 3 to have an impact. I have heard, based on the level up chart I saw though, that people expect to be level 48 by the final boss. And I'm here thinking, what the heck are they smoking? I'm nowhere close to that. Like, there's plenty of stuff I haven't done yet, and I'm like high 30s. I mean, that implies one thing. Well, 2 things, really. Either I'm technically over-leveled for the part of the game I'm at, or or this game is really going to be a lot harder than I take it credit for. Well, we're about to find out. Because here we go. Den of Iniquity.
and they snatched it from me.
Forgive us our failure, milady, but if I might ask, wherefore didst thou think to abandon our current home? 'Tis passing fair, is it not?
I tire of it. And besides, it's my right, nay, my destiny, to bring the entire seabed under my control. If we had made good our assault on their silly little sanctuary, we might have sent those slippery little mermaids swimming once and for all. And gained ourselves a charming little pied-à-mer besides. Oh, the injustice of it! I hate them. I hate those little do-gooders! My blood fab boils! I must be alone. Leave me, and lock the door tight, that none might disturb my grieving.
Too late. Oh, there's gonna be more to this.
It seems we've hit the nail full square upon its head. She was indeed here.
And she does indeed wear one of the sigils. Once again, cousin, you prove yourself perceptive beyond measure.
You are very kind. But I fear that our having found one of the sigils will avail us little until such time as we are able to open this door. And I suspect that we will need all three of those strange carvings in order to do so.
What is more, we cannot afford to dally in doing so, lest we forget we stand amid a den of fiends.
Ha! I may have just the solution to that, friends. What I've decided to dub the divide and conquer stratagem.
No.
You've not forgotten, I assume, the dissent that plagues the fiends' ranks. They may all be servants of Hargon, but they are certainly not all of one mind.
You speak true, of course. Why, Mariella even presumed to ignore a direct order from Belial.
Indeed she did, and it is precisely that dissent that I mean for us to use to our advantage. What if, for example, Belial chose to punish her by attacking her home with his minions in tow? Or rather, what if the fiends here were encouraged to think that he had? And what if we were to exploit the confusion that might cause by taking the opportunity to relieve them of the carvings we seek?
It is a bold plan, but by no means a foolish one. We might well make our entrance unnoticed and gather the carvings under cover of such a commotion.
Okay, thank God. I thought what they meant is that we had to split up to fight the fiends. I would have been like, no. Never do that ever.
And it is not so unbelievable either. After all, did Belial himself not tell us of Mariella's plans?
Well, cousin, shall we proceed with the strategy as outlined? Shall we divide and conquer? Huzzah! Let the chaos begin! We will show them what it is to find oneself attacked in one's very home.
You do remember that our aim is the sigil, do you not, sister? One might almost think you were enjoying this.
Oh, why shouldn't she?
The end justifies the means, brother. And besides, it was they who started it. Perhaps in learning what it is to suffer as their countless victims have, they might think twice about repeating such crimes. They must be made to understand the sorrow they have caused.
You are right. They must learn.
Very well. But before we set our plan in motion, I suggest that we first assess the lay of the land within.
Agreed. If we are to proceed as we intend, we must strike first where we feel we might strike best.
Okay. Damn it.
Would that I might convince the fair Lady Mariella simply to think a little more on her actions. 'Tis of course not her methods I object to. A few dead mermaids are of little import. And yet, something in their execution doth trouble me mightily.
How dare you speak of such horrors so carelessly?
Zounds! How came you to be here in this place, humans? This is our home, our haven, our sanctuary. You shall pay the price for sullying it unbidden.
Would that you had heeded the mermaids when they no doubt said the same. Did they too cry out in indignation as you do? And what did you do in return, I ask?
Pah! It mattereth not what mermaids say, nor humans for that matter. We are monsters.
It seems words will avail us little here.
Ha! Then let us exchange blows instead. I shall slay you all, and make tribute of your corpses to my beloved mistress.
Doesn't look like the plan is working. Well, whatever. Let's see. There's 3 of them, so this probably isn't the smartest plan, but... you know... Okay.
One final push!
That was not a smart plan, buddy. Oh wow, you guys are weak. Like, seriously. Oh, really?
Out of my sight!
Wow, you guys are... Yeah, you guys are just normal foes. At least you come off like that. Like, seriously, you guys couldn't even last like 2 turns without dying. That's, like, no better than the normal monsters outside.
Behold! A speaking tube! The perfect tool for our little plan, would you not agree?
Oh.
Aye, that I would. I'll wager the Lady Mariella makes use of it to bark orders at her underlings.
Then we must make the most of this chance while it presents itself. Come, brother! You shall play the part of Belial, and I shall play that of your miserable victim.
might thou ask, worm? I, the mighty, nay, the all-powerful Belial, have come to crush your skulls and grind your bones to dust.
Yeah, but his voice isn't anywhere close to Belial. Would they be fooled by this?
And at my back stand all those who serve me. Every last one, a great mass of slavering fiends desperate for blood. Flee while thou still might. But resist or even hesitate, and not the slightest trace of mercy shall be thine.
Run, fellow fiends! We must run! Flee for your lives! Look at them all! Oh no! Oh no!
Lord Belial is attacking us!
Doesn't take much to fool him, does it?
Thou surprised, brother, after all Lady Mariella had done? If she who hath brought this punishment upon us, then I, for one, shall not remain to suffer the bone-rattling she hath brought upon us. Nay, I mean to quit this place while I yet can.
Did our little ploy succeed, do you think?
Belial, thou traitor! Thou scoundrel! This shall not stand! But we shall. Hold, my minions! Do not give an inch! At least not until I have made mine own escape. You might make yourselves of this much use to me, at least. Attempt to flee before me, and you will regret it. Mark my words!
She is truly the worst, the lowest. And yet, in so being, she makes our work very easy indeed.
That she does. Surely to hear their own mistress speak so will spread yet more turmoil among the ranks.
Then let us strike while the iron is hot.
Okay. Crack scroll? Really? Huh. I mean, you certainly don't need it, so I guess I'll give it to you. I mean, I guess. Wrong thing. Let's see here. Focus head? There were beloved wizards the world over. Okay, sure. I mean, I'll take it. First Belio, no humans. Eris not, soon you shall breathe your last. Okay, I'm guessing you guys are just normal fights. I'm guessing. So I'm not gonna really worry about specifically being strategic here. You're not weak to any magic, it looks like, but it's not like it's gonna matter. Yeah, you guys are already almost dead. Oh, though, you're gonna do that.
I have you!
Fight on!
Thank you.
Hold on! Oh!
So they're not complete wimps, but... do you really not? Well, I guess I could use this.
Stay vigilant!
You have my gratitude.
Symbol of Scorn, number 2. Oh, one was Symbol of Spite, which was Symbol of Scorn. Shut some of his keyhole. Maybe by a switch or some other mechanism. Switch? Switch, huh? You do Belio's bidding? Marila's not down here. She's hanging upstairs. To enter, you must go to the carvings. Just 3 carvings. To Eleno, please spare me. Okay, also may not, and some magic water. Switch is now activated. Is there more than one? Yeah, I believe it was one of theirs, so I did blame it. Budgets of coagulant. Seed of strength. So, speaking of that... Okay, these are not affected by the sigil. Dead blame it. I was hoping. Yeah, give you more MP. It's not like the others are gonna need it much. Seed of Luck to definitely go to you. Seed of Agility. Probably you, since you have Revive. And gonna want to give this to you. Give this to you. And give the Seeds of Strength to you. There we go. The door opens indeed. I should have enough MP with Hero to do this. Belio? Wait, you're not he. That's just don't make my escape through you. Okay. Let's see.
Crackle!
Well, that's nice and powerful.
To kingdom come! This might sting a bit.
Have care.
Kaboom!
Ah!
Ugh.
Yeah, it's largely unnecessary, but I'm doing it anyway.
Ugh.
There we go. Damn. Well, we got all three of the things we need. Symbol of slyness. It's a shield of shame. Krakos' trident. This isn't 469 gold coins. Final divination god, especially effective against aquatic enemies. Well, we're about to fight a boss, so... Lessens the pain felt from the attacks that hit the wielder, but dumps the brunt of the damage on ally. Is this cursed or not? I don't trust it. Oh, I meant to use medical herbs for that, but doesn't look like we used up much MP regardless. So, yeah, let's just do this. Wait a moment. Is this auto-saving? Yes, okay. Just wanted to make sure here. This is the major boss of the area, so... Not taking any chances here. Door creaks open. Oop.
Oh me, oh my! I must hurry if I'm to pack all my precious treasures and make my escape! This, and this most certainly! My pillows, my beautiful blankets, my...
You care more for your belongings than those who serve you. Is it any wonder they desert you?
Hmm? Whence did you excrescences spring? And where is Belial? And what is the meaning of this?
It was all a lie, designed to sow confusion among your underlings.
What?
And now, they are all gone, leaving you alone and exposed.
But they did not flee solely thanks to our subterfuge, effective though it was.
No, they fled as much because of the mistreatment they have suffered at your hands.
They were disloyal and disunified. Little wonder, since you treated them as naught but pawns. But now, O Queen, you stand alone.
Oh, you plainly think your words right pretty, child, but you are nothing. Nobody! You speak as if I have need of those pitiful excuses for vassals! You will rue your hastiness in crowing, little one. Now come, and I will teach you. You ask why I mistreat those who serve me, why they are to me as so much refuse. 'Tis simple. I have need of none of them, of none save mighty Hargon.
Is her body just a cage? That's what it looks like. That's kind of weird, but whatever. Alright, so... They're playing the super hard boss music here, so I'm assuming I'm supposed to take this very seriously. Let's see. I don't know what you do. I should have given her some oomph powders, but whatever. First, let's go see what the boss fight is like.
How's that? One final push!
Come off!
So do your word to me, worms!
I see. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's see.
Magic barrier!
Take this!
This will hurt! Insolent whelps!
Not the one you should have hit with that, to be honest.
Much better.
Thank you!
Nice try, but...
Multi-heal!
Bless
And
you.
you're dead.
Oh, Wild Side's not on anymore, damn it. Actually, I should be trying to attack you. Should be trying to attack Mariella here.
We will prevail!
Never give in.
Thank you very much.
That will help.
To me, worm! Do your worst!
Ooh, perfect. Okay.
Ah! Kaboom! To kingdom come! Thank you!
This will hurt!
Okay, I'm technically doing a lot here. The only problem is this is taking a lot of his stuff. Um...
Oh, all is well.
Thank you very much.
Multi-heal!
Bless you.
How's that? Huh.
Much better!
Yeah.
Actually, I could defend to get magic back if needed. I forgot about that. So it really doesn't matter.
Here! A boon! Magic barrier!
Not bad!
How's
For
that?
the children!
Oh!
Actually, yeah, let's use this.
Be careful! All is well.
Thank you very much.
Do your work to me, worms!
Ah!
Of course. But it doesn't matter. We've got you on the ropes.
You'll be fine.
You have my gratitude. Ah!
Come on.
Out of my sight!
Got her.
Stay vigilant.
So, I gotta be honest. Considering what I came in here with, I'm amazed I handled that so well. I'm not even kidding. I expected that someone was gonna die at some point. No, I'd have to redo the fight, but no. It didn't happen. That's kind of amusing.
I have you! To kingdom come! Take this!
Never give in!
Doesn't matter. Yeah, for the fact that this is the first, well, technically second time you've had to fight a boss with this music, I was expecting it to be more like the Belial fight, where it was gonna be gruesomely hard, and I was gonna have to come really prepared for it. No, not really.
That's quite enough. Playtime is over.
Wait, what?
I yield! I yield! You are troublesome indeed for mere children.
All this talk of little ones, of children, does our being so upset you?
Aye, that it does, little one. You are children and should behave as such. You should by rights be meek and pliable and easy to kill.
We were all these things and more when first our journey began. But we have been through much since then. And gained the support and encouragement of many besides ourselves. And in so doing, we have grown strong. Stronger than our years might suggest. There is no hardship we cannot endure as long as we are together.
Hold your tongue, child, lest your silver spoon crack a tooth.
Silence, witch. Hand us that stone that is pinned to your lapel. Do so, and we might yet spare you.
Tis old thing. 'Tis merely a rock, child. Do you truly seek such trifling power as this?
Can she truly not know? Is there yet more that was shared with Atlas and Belial, but not with her?
Relinquish the stone, and we shall see to it that you come to no harm. You have our word.
Oh, do I now? A lesson. You must take the things which you desire, and if necessary, be prepared to kill in order to do so. If not, how is everyone to know that you truly desire them. Truly, you are yet babes.
Oh, she escaped us once again.
Perhaps she spoke true. Perhaps if we truly desired the sigil, we would simply have cut her down and taken it.
What? Surely you jest. To strike down a defeated foe and engage in thievery into the bargain? I could never do such a thing. Could you, cousin? Is this truly the path we should have chosen? Yes, good. She had yielded. It would not have been right.
But she had not truly yielded. She simply found herself at a disadvantage.
It matters not. What matters is that the sigil is ours. Let us take solace in that for now.
From, in deep. Can I get a chance to speak?
We actually did it!
Are you gonna pause for a second? Okay. What I was gonna say is that I'm actually kind of surprised that they didn't pull something where she tries to give it to us to spare for her life, only to find that someone was watching from up high and was going to strike her down for it. I'm surprised that didn't happen, since Mariella is a new addition to the team that wasn't in the original two, so I figured she was going to be struck down by one of the other ones. But that didn't happen. So is she just going to be just someone we're going to be fighting at the end?
Indeed! That was the final sigil!
A job well done, if I do say so myself.
I suppose we ought to pay the fairies a visit then.
Yes, let us make for their palace.
The Soul Sigil increases your party's maximum HP, damn. It also causes some spells' abilities to transform into more powerful versions if the following conditions are met in battle. Conditions HP is below 50%. Activate certain spells or abilities. Select a spell or ability battle by holding down X, yada yada. Here are two examples. Trigger them. Beast Bopper and Achilles Wheel. Excuse me. Okay. Characters Mad Traveler's Tips. Okay. There are dozens of them. While being a test works some trigger these transformations, worth remembering that you don't necessarily need to be below 50% to activate them. Per enough battles, you might even work out the conditions to trigger the Soul Sigil yourself. What? Okay. Huh. Interesting. I don't know what that means. I'm going to have to look into that. Because being able to activate it at will does sound pretty awesome. But I guess we'll see what happens there. Oh, that's not a chest, it looks like. It's just part of the decoration. Okay. So, yeah. Doesn't seem like he increased it much, though. Based on what I'm looking at here. Alright. Fair enough. So, yeah, we got all the sigils. Much earlier than you would get them normally. So at least that's nice to know. It takes forever to get the magic key, but at least you get this all the sigils sooner. Cool. There we go. Alright. Time for more plot. What do you think? Pick everything up. It's looking really nice now. Let's just get up whatever they like. We'll just fix it right back up again. Indeed. Wait, there's a shop here? Really? Just give me 1 second, plot. I'm curious about this. When I think fairies, I think unique items, so... I mean, that's not always the case. In Dragon Quest V, the fairy shop didn't usually have very potent stuff, but... At least not the first time you go there. I think during this revisit, they had something that was kind of nice. How do I get in there? Oh. Whoops. Yeah, this place is shaped kind of weird. It can be sometimes hard to know where you're supposed to go and how. Sure you know this already, leaving heroes and all. Please don't tell anyone for this plows, will you? It's one of those things where I don't really understand the point. Like, who cares? Five sigils. No one since I thought about those. This is where we keep the Lyre of Ire. Used to call Lady Rubiss back from another warlock tentacle. Thank you for decision from the hero. Probably just take it. He was the one who found it for us in the first place, after all. I guess so, but... A lot of fairies are like humans. Never minded you a lot, really. It takes those swords to pick a world, right? Dogs, cats, horses, people. There are even nice monsters out there if you look hard enough. The horse isn't talking. Tempest Shield. Shop, what is it? Sage's Staff. Heals allies' wounds when used an item in battle. Interesting. Enchanted Shield. You can buy Sage's elixirs? What? It's not even that expensive. Really? Well, so much for MP ever becoming a problem. Honestly, at this point, I'm really considering whether I need a global arrows. Angle to boost the defense of its wearer. By quite a bit, it seems. Avoid instant death. That will probably come in handy later. Same thing here. Protects against all elements, and 3 people can use it. Yeah, that sounds kind of nice. Yeah. Damn. What? Sadly, Shauna can't use it, but later in the game I don't think it's gonna be a problem. After this, we clearly cut above the rest. His allies' wounds. Use the item in battle. Do they mean, like, all allies, or... I'd have to test that. And I'd also want to see just how much it's healing for. But yeah, that, MP healing item there. That's kind of absurd ridiculous. Remember, it heals everyone, not just one person. So that basically means it's healing for a bunch. Prayer ring. I believe that's the first time I've gotten one so far. Dog suit, go figure. You can steal them from certain enemies, yeah, but it's not exactly convenient. So far I've yet to got that to work for me, but I suppose at this point it doesn't matter, since you could just buy, like, MP recovery items willy-nilly. It's not like it matters whether they're in the game or not. Would be nice to get them a little earlier in the game, though. But, alas. Now, for all I know, there might be a secret spot or a sparkly spot that might have given them out. I'm not sure. I'll wait till the second playthrough to see what that's all about. Thanks for saving our home. It's there when your ancestors saved us too. Can't believe I'm getting to meet his great-great-great-grandchildren.
It seems congratulations are in order. Obtaining all 5 sigils can't have been easy. However, you are more than up to the challenge. You have done your bloodline proud. I was half expecting at least one of you not to survive this far. Well done for proving me wrong, I suppose. Now, it is only a matter of time till you awaken Rubiss and put an end to Hagen's tyranny.
But of how much time? It sounded as if we had a lot more to do when last we spoke.
I wouldn't say a lot more. In fact, you're but a few short steps away from rousing Rubiss. The first of which is to find the fairy flute. It is the only instrument in this whole wide world that has the power to reach her in her slumber.
And it's obviously not in Cole, because I did check.
Where will we find this flute?
Precisely where your ancestor left it. Erdrick used the same flute to awaken Rubiss from her last slumber all those years ago. Apparently, he dropped it off in Cantlin when his work was done.
Huh.
Then we are to follow in Erdrick's footsteps.
Indeed. Let us make for Cantlin. Once we have procured the flute, we shall at last awaken Rubiss.
Not quite. You'll need to dispel the barrier of light that surrounds Rubiss first, but we can discuss that when the time comes.
Why not now?
Because, unless I'm mistaken, you cannot yet fulfill the very purpose for which you would awaken her. You awaken Rubiss to win the power to defeat Fel Hargon, correct? Tell me then, how do you intend to get into his den of darkness?
Ah, yes.
The so-called High Priest claimed the kingdom of Renderup for his own long ago. It is far to the south of here, ringed all about by a range of 9 impassable mountains. Unfortunately for us, Hargon is no fool. He plots from the safety of his lair, sending out his minions to do his bidding. He knows venturing out into the world would only expose him to danger. If you mean to slay him, you'll have to find a way to get to him first.
I see. But how will we even begin to find a way into a place where no human has set foot in decades?
Why, by asking those who have. The monsters.
Pray tell, dear brother, why a fiend would deign to aid us.
Because we aided him. let us make for Burrowell.
Then it seems your destinations are decided. Best of luck out there. And may this help you on your journey.
Spirit Bracer and 2 vials of Sage's Elixir. Okay, cool. Where is... There we go. Yeah, I'll clip that for now, unless we run into a lot of stats effect problems. I've always wanted to visit Catelyn. We finally have the chance. Pursued the fairy flute, no less. I find it exciting to be following the footsteps of her storied ancestor. We've technically already been there, though. Did you forget? We know that Harkon has at least 4 mischief makers in chief: Belial, Atlas, Mariella, and Pazuzu. Doubtless we will cross swords with them at some stage, unless they finish each other off first. Don't count on it. Do hope the Mushroom Burrowell will heed our request. Oh, relax, we got this. Okay, so first, Catelyn. Oh, too good there. State thy purpose. We were here before, and you didn't give a shit. Scion to the hero of legend. Journey such as the fairy flute that we might finish a great evil. The Scions of Erdrick? It's true. Beside me stands the Prince of Moonhall, her realm founded by that greatest of heroes. Then you're welcome indeed here in Catelyn. Seek the fairy flute, you say? You do not seem over keen to relinquish it. Nay, 'tis not that, but the situation is complicated. Visit me at my home, the life in the west of the town. I shall explain it all, but first I must go ahead and tell my mother and father of your coming. Do excuse me. I sense that retrieval of the flute will be no straightforward task. Indeed, still we could do little but heed the man's request. It's gonna be in the grave of Galen, isn't it? Forgive us, the flute is no longer to be found here in Catelyn. Our shiftless and grave son did abscond with it. Your... Speaketh out of me, nay, 'twas my fool of an elder brother. Mine hath faithfully stood guard here in Catelyn for countless generations, commonly known as the Protectors. Sacred duty watch over the Great Gate, food upon which the very hero of legend himself did play. Alas, brother, hath there been found wanting in both his aptitude, devotion to our hereditary duty. Long hath he declared loudly to any and all who will listen that he is not cut out for guarding. When myself and my father did scold him for his laxity for the empty time, he did grow most sullen, did make off into the night, taking the flute with him. He has run away from home? I care not a whit what he hath done or why, only care that scoundrel did abscond with the treasure entrusted to our care. And so, though it paineth us, we are unable to furnish you with it, which shall express our shame at the sorry state of affairs. You have no idea where he might have gone? None, alas. Perhaps if he meant to sell it, he might have journeyed to Tantagil. You do not mean to go after him. Just want to protect the town. You may not think his duty important, we cannot afford to forsake it. That we cannot, but even were that not the case, we're not going to seek him out. He's a traitor and a thief. I see. We should go to Tantagil ourselves and see if he is to be found there. Forgive us for our servant's waywardness to have inconvenienced you. So is the sin beyond imagining. My brother may have erred. Was there really a need to disparage him so in our presence? Indeed, I too have made my fair share of selfish blunders, but never have been treated so unlovingly. Never. This will be a transgression fondly remembered in years to come, as yours has often been, brother. Though it's troubling, for we must needs set such concerns aside for now. Let's go and seek this wayward brother out. Alright. How will we begin our search for the fairy flute? No idea what the chap who took it looks like. And that's assuming that he hasn't sold the belly thing already. Says we seek an audience with the king. Don't you know of unusual comings and goings potential? Is he? Monarchs of the realm have certainly served us well thus far. Then let's continue to enjoy their favor. My apologies. What matters possesses the Protector of Cantland? Protector of Cantland, then you are the one we seek. We came here in search of you after speaking with your family. Damn it! Hey, stop us absconding. Is all well, Chancellor? Is you. Splendid to see you all well. We apologize for that ruffian's behavior. Suddenly appeared before us, full of queries concerning the legend of Erdrick. Himself spoke but little, or he spoke but little. His family's from Cantland. They labor at night and day to strengthen his frame. I hazard he draws inspiration from the feats of your ancestor, so he gets to make himself a hero ere long. To explain why he did so interrogate his majesty, tell the distant towns and perilous locales to what Erdrick once ventured. As questions answered, he took his leave, most hurriedly, as you witnessed. To tell it true, he seemed ill at ease from the moment he arrived here. Though he came bearing the fairy flute, his reticence to produce it before his majesty was passing odd. Then he has not sold it as we feared he might. Nay, it was his possession of the flute that convinced his majesty that he was indeed of the protectors of Cantland. Ever since the visit of thine impostor, princess, we've been most careful to confirm our guests' identities. Though we did produce the flute ere long, the lad was clearly discomfited in so doing. Did he mention aught of his next destination? No, though I would wager good coin that he is bound for Kull. The boy became awfully animated upon learning that that was where Erdrick discovered the flute. Awfully animated. Then that is where we too must go if we are to apprehend him. Or were we not simply planning to petition him to lend us the flute a while? Oh, is that so? Then prithee do not let me detain you any further. We must needs be after him post-haste. His Majesty and I wish you the very best in your travels. Our thanks to thee and thy king. Hoo boy, this is gonna be a thing. There he is. Ever in a hurry. Well, then we will wing for after him. What? Fairy flute. Oh, okay, never mind. That was easy. Look at that. In such a hurry they dropped his prized possession. Oh goddess, it's gone. The fairy flute, where could it be? We have it here, friend. You again. We are descendants of the hero, travel around as he did to save it from the darkness. To this end, we would borrow the fairy flute, should you be willing to lend it, that is. You mean to say you are Verdrick's bloodline? Incredible. Stand before the champions of our era. Please, you flatter us. We're not yet anywhere near to matching our ancestors' achievements. Blessed am I to shake such a heroic hand. Here's my voice is not nearly heroic enough. My life, I've been fair infuriated by my lack of ability. Even my kin think me a fool. And so I resolved to embark upon a quest, like the hero of old, might make of myself even a fraction of the hero that he was. With Erdrick's trusty flute in hand, I would do so as Erdrick did. Travel where he traveled, fought as he fought, sleep as he slept. And grow mighty as he grew mighty. Yet I find myself completely unchanged. Journeyed from Tentacle to Coal, gained naught but sore legs and a hungry stomach. I am no less useless than when I first set out. Why, I can't even cast a single spell. You too must fear for Canlin's future whilst I'm charged with the town's protection. Precisely. Prince here knows naught of magic, and it has not impeded him one bit. What? 'Tis true. Cousin has no talent for magic, yet he was the strongest of all of us when we set out on our quest. How fondly I recall trembling with fear at the sight of a single slime. Seriously, dude? You weren't that weak when you started. I mean, maybe he's referring to when he started training to be strong, but... But, like, if he's implying that's how weak he was when he first joined us, then I call bullshit. Like, seriously. You're Verdrick's line, are you not? We are. Most of those things count for little at practice. What you become depends entirely on you. Long had I thought those to say of a great hero born with a strength far beyond us lesser mortals. Of course. High expectations, you know. Ha! Would that it were so. But no, much effort was required for us to become as we are today. And you are no lesser mortal. Journey here from Cantlin is fraught with danger, yet you arrived and unscathed. Though you may not feel it, don't. Not that you are mightier now than we were when our journey first began. Really? I've ever considered myself inferior to others. In my own family have made it clear to me that I am surplus to requirements. Then it is time you stopped lending an ear to their foolish opinions. Those who speak without consideration do not deserve to have their declarations considered. Listen to the voice of your heart, hold your head high, you'll be a hero ere long. I shall? I shall. Thank you all. Promise I shall not betray the faith you have placed in me. This moment forth, I shall redouble mine efforts. Though I can cast nearly a single spell, there's no impediment to greatness. Should become a worthy protector of Cantlin, I swear it on myself. I do not doubt it. Pray, take the fairy flute. It will be safer with you than I. Brought it with me in hope that it would bestow upon me the same strength that the great hero was possessed. But you have disabused me of this foolish notion. True strength is earned through effort, not crude imitation. Well, I'm delighted we were of help. Allow me to wish you well in your travels. May we meet again in Cantlin. No doubt there have been times when you found it frustrating not to be able to command magic. And yet never once have you complained, nor has it been any impediment to your many acts of valor. Indeed, I do believe that this fellow will take great heart from meeting you. The way you proved how one might rise to greatness through strength of arms and strength of will alone. In this game, at least. Do hope that man is able to reconcile with his family. I may lose my temper with brother when he behaves vexingly. I'm sure he knows I love him really. Your brother's not the problem, your father is. Just saying. Being uttertold at times, and you could not harness the power of magic if your life were at stake. You've never considered yourself lacking, surely? I certainly have not. Maybe we have our families to thank for this, the way they've steadfastly supported us over the years. Well, in between all the scolding. Huh. Am I mind to continue following Odric's footsteps? Misconstrue me not. Seek not to imitate the great hero, but to bolster my confidence. Splendid idea. What a struggle to do much at all if one does not believe in oneself. It's my hope that by this, I might one day have the mettle to speak candidly as I can. After I've apologized for taking the fairy flute without permission, of course. Good. It's always best to air these things out in the open, I say. I think I'll pay a visit to Erdrick's grave before I venture forth in earnest, that I might receive of his blessing before I depart. Farewell for now, brave heroes. So, is this gonna be a side quest? If so, it's interesting. I don't see anything. Well, we do have one destination we can go to for the moment, and that's Burrowell. Afterwards, we'll see what happens.
Well met, friends. It's so lovely to see you.
The door to your cell stands open. Is all well?
Oh, all is splendid. The villagers have decided that I need no longer be locked within it, but I am so surpassing fond of it that I have decided to stay. It is no longer a cell, but a home. My home.
Is that so? It seems the townspeople continue to make you welcome. I am very glad to hear it.
Yes, and all is thanks to you, my saviors.
There is something we would ask of you. In order to defeat Foul Hargon, we must needs traverse the mountain range that stands between here and Islaya. But we've heard tell that to do so might be difficult, perhaps impossible for humans such as ourselves. We wish to ask if you might know of a way.
Oh, a way for humans to reach Hargon's dwelling place, you say? Oh, I suppose I have never really thought about such a thing before.
Is aught the matter? You seem rather quiet.
No. It is simply that I...
Uh-oh. She's still having thoughts about what happened.
Not so long ago, I advocated for your removal. It does not seem right to simply walk up and cry good day.
Oh, please, there is no need to be so careful on my account. In truth, I have come to see the reason in your argument since my incarceration here. To lose one's home, one's most sacred place, must be both terrifying and saddening in equal measure.
Why, if Burrowell were to fall, I fear I would struggle to go on living. And I have lived here only a short while. To lose the home in which one was born and raised must be... Oh, I can hardly imagine.
I do not hate you. Not any longer. I only hope that you do not hate me.
I don't suppose we might ever become friends?
Of course we can. Can we not?
I fear it is not quite so simple. My kind, we did unspeakable things to yours, and I did nothing to stop them.
Yes. But I, in my turn, wish to punish you for crimes you yourself did not commit. We are no better than one another.
Perhaps not. And perhaps this explains the awkwardness between us. No matter what we speak of, all we can think to say to one another is... sorry. What if you were to treat me as something of a confidant? In sharing our thoughts and fears, in helping one another, perhaps apologies might turn to thank yous, and in time, even to friendship. Does that sound like something you might like? Oh, this warms my heart indeed. And in order that the first thank you might come sooner rather than later, allow me to seek out a way for you to cross the mountains.
Thank you. But we must do something for you in return. Please, name it.
Me? Oh, well, I know that this was my idea, but nothing springs to mind. I suppose I'm quite content. Ah, but perhaps you might go and seek out a certain village for me, a place by the name of Sluice.
Well, we have it on the warp list.
There is a man, Rogue, at the end of this corridor who has been ever so worried about it. And as such, I have been a little worried also. Perhaps if you might go and speak with him of what troubles him so?
You were sure? You would not prefer that we did something for your sake?
But this will be for my sake. I want for nothing, only for others to be happy and well.
Then how could we possibly refuse?
I must go and seek out some specifics with regard to how humans might gain entry to Hargon's domain. I shall return ere long. If you could see your way to speaking with Rogue while I am gone, I would be much obliged.
I'm surprised that they're keeping with this, because this was a thing in the original game to get one of the keys before. But since the keys have changed, I'm surprised they're keeping this. Also, I'm surprised they didn't change his name, because in the original it was called Rogue Fastfinger, but when they remastered it for Game Boy Color, they changed his name. I forget what he was called. I don't... Ooh, to bullet tickets.
Alack! I am found. 'Tis a fair cop, friend. I, Rogue Fastfinger, do hereby yield to thee.
Yep, they are indeed keeping with the full name.
I say, thou seemst big and strong and grown up. Perhaps thou knowest something of Sluice.
I am surpassing worried for all my friends there. Couldst thou perchance see thy way to checking on them? Please? Pretty please?
Okay.
Of course. We had intended to journey there to do just that. But, if I might ask, why do you worry so for their sake?
Why? Because of the oh-so-scary scoundrels that have made their home in the Tower of the Moony Moon nearby, of course. They have turned my poor friends' heads fair upside down.
The Tower of the... And what precisely do you mean by upside down?
Why, I have not the first nor the foggiest clue. I know only that all in that place have grown surpassing strange of late, thanks to those fiends and their plaguey jewel. When I saw some of their number sail away, I did seize the opportunity to lock the floodgate, that they might never come back, and that their friends in the tower might never escape. The rogues. With this, might thou unlock it again, and thereby gain passage. Please, I beg of you, go to the tower and drive out the rotten, smelly scoundrels.
Well, we have another key. Okay. It's a very specific key, but hey, it's something. Okay, so... Wait. Oh wait, that is Sluice. For some reason I thought that was like... Never mind. I thought it was something else. But yeah, it is the only thing we can do. Wait, what? Why isn't it letting me zoom? Oh, that's why. Was there not something a little strange for our friend Rogue? Strange? In what way? Still man full grown, he spoke more as if he were one of us. Younger, even. Thought the same. To listen to him, one would have not thought him adult at all. No, indeed. Cells are suppressively gloomy. Their occupants certainly are not. Perhaps, but it's not what if I speak. Speak of his air. It was unnatural. Really? They're not adults who speak in just such a manner. Hey, case, come, let us away to Sluice. He spoke like he was a child, yeah. If it's not our friends, the young heroes. Trust all is well. For well and joy, continuing peace thanks to your valiant efforts. I'm full glad to hear it. Elmu too continue to acclimatize most magnificently. Elmu? Aye, the fiend you did capture and bring back here to us. He's captive no longer, but still occupies his former self of his own free will. He had not a name, so we gave him one, after his peculiar manner of speech. A most charming moon occur, is it not? Oh my god. Ah, but hear me, I too have become ensnared as adorable Net. Which is not to say that we of the village have grown rather fond. Which is to say that we of the village have grown rather fond of our little friend. Indeed seems so. To test himself to the great happiness he has found here. Though they may be few and far between, submit that there are those among monster kind with whom we humans might reach an understanding. Would that this were true of all fiends. Well, it would be if we were playing Dragon Warrior monsters, or Dragon Quest monsters. Sadly, we are not, so that is not possible. Oh crap, I need to actually heal. I've been at low stuff for a while. Do I want to do the Tower of the Moon right now? I'm just gonna rest here. It's not like gold's hard to get these days. Alrighty then. So... I'm still not sure what to do about those living memories. I really don't. Okay, one thing I want to do is check Baron real quick. Nope, not yet. Man, what does that open up, I wonder? Okay, well, for now we're going to Sluice. Please forgive me, Wanderers. I'm somewhat distracted at present. For reasons only which I knew, a part of the people here have regressed in their minds to childishness. It is most vexatious. If you seek my counsel, we'll have to wait. Regress to childishness? Aye, seen before surely attests, though to the eye they seem unchanged. Inside there is fractious implings. Scamper hither and yon, cheeping and jesting and otherwise sowing discord. Their bodies are those of grown men and women, surely soon suffer the consequences. And here I am, unable to go and consult with the priest in the tower. Tower? Do you mean perchance the Tower of the Moon? We heard tell of troublesome sorts having taken up residence there. Troublesome? Well, quite the contrary. So they say the men there are men of religion, sort other much good-natured souls. They even asked would any of his village be encouraged to visit them. Mayhap they crave the company of full-travelled souls such as yourselves. Alas, the floodgate is closed at present, and may go to them until such time as it has been reopened. The floodgate? Aye, some saucy rogue has taken the key. 'Tis the work of one of those ill-pated men or women children, no doubt. Hey, come quickly! The house is full to ceiling with sticky fingerprints yet again. Will their cursed antics never end? Again? Curse them. My apologies. Perhaps next time I might treat you to a more welcome, but for now I must depart. So these are the upside-down headed villagers of which Rogue spoke? They become his children? As is he, or so would his cursed menace of speaking suggest. And yet he spoke of the tower's inhabitants with fear, not the reverence so recently afforded them. Indeed, the man with whom we spoke seemed to think them fine, upstanding people indeed. Suppose we shall have to go and see for ourselves. In order to do which, we will need to make use of the key entrusted to us by our friend Rogue. Did I skip a bit of dialogue there? I'm guessing you can't shop here because of that. Yep. That's kind of disappointing. Alright, whatever. Oh, do I have to go over here? Here uses the floodgate key. Alright. Now our ship may pass. Indeed, the spore to make for the Tower of the Moon. We've already been streaming for quite a sum of time, though. I don't know if I have time for this. Okay, one thing I know I need to do. It's a little risky because of her AI to do this, but she is someone who is actually very useful for healing purposes. Because Furion and Hero do a lot of physical damage, and Shauna's good for wild side, so... Seed of Wisdom, Seed of Strength. One more treasure. It's somewhere in here. Snoop's go- oh, okay. I've been waiting for this. Okay, cool. That's gonna make getting treasures easier from now on. Go and get my boat over here. Really? What? Come on, really? I have to go all the way over there. Why? Fuckers. Fine. Actually, I'm gonna be taking this off at this point. Tower of the Moon. Silence. Wish not to see your lips move, only your legs. But, what words to be granted? Speak it to us a solemn promise, is thou not? Aye, swear to make me richer than my wildest dreams. Silence, I say. The trick is to trust. Lord Hargon's faithful do not harbor doubts. Follow me, or no, follow me, my children. Mohaha. Nay, trust thee not. Shall never again listen to a word thou sayest, thou liar. Ah, charming. Mean to mither and moan all the way ceremony? Perhaps I should simply end things here. Stay your hand, fiend. Or if you mean to do, you should not be suffered to do it. What? What hocus pocus is this? You do not sound like any priest that I've ever encountered. Ah, that was a keen eye for illusion, human. Just as we thought. Antler Kazam? Oh, I get it. Alakazam, Antler Kazam. Marvelous, I perform my latest trick. Chasing of those who dare stand against Lord Hargon. Aha! I see. Okay, this might be a bit of a problem. Alright.
This may hurt. A lot. One final push!
You're mine! Gah. Ah.
So that's your trickery. It's not working. Like, seriously, you wasted your time doing that. Okay, so do I have anything for you that hits multiple people? Like, I guess not. What would be the best thing to use with you then? Multi-fists? I mean, I guess. But they're pretty much dead now.
You're mine!
Man, that was pathetic. Level up. Lilo gets 12 HP, 9 MP, 5 Strength, 2 Resilience, 5 Agility, 5 Stamina, 3 Wisdom, 7 Luck. Even Rogue was right to worry for his friends. We are in thy debt. That priest did pretend to be a kind and generous soul, well, it turned a wicked fiend all upon a sudden. Though in truth, we had already begun to suspect and be other than he claimed. He had promised that we would be richly rewarded for committing acts of treachery against our own neighbors. What? The devil? Indeed, but I'm an upstanding citizen, and I told him no. And then he brought us here. And tried to do away with us. Could move us away home before any of his friends find us. It's no different from what befell Rippleport and Moonahan, do you not think? Might this be the Fiend's base of operation, perhaps? Perhaps. Scoundrels, deciding themselves as humans in order that it might wreak further havoc, they shall pay. Speaking of imposters, we never did find the one pretending to be the princess. I'm not sure what's gonna be up with that. Moonwar bulbs. Cool. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about all the treasures, but if it's nearby, I'll get it. Harvest Moon Scroll. Sure, I guess. I wonder if that counts as a double attack. That would be kind of fucked up if it is. Hypno Whip Scroll. Cool. Scourge Whip, speaking of whips. Wicked Whip lashes foes with furious force. Seriously? Okay, sure. A mimic this time. Well... Well, it seems like the best thing you can do is this, and... doesn't seem like it's worth it to do that. Really? Really? Good lord, this guy is way scary. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really even care at this point. Level up. 16 HP, 2 MP, 7 Strength, 3 Resilience, 2 Agility, 6 Stamina, 1 Wisdom, 4 Luck. Helicopter. Oh my god. Okay, that's just cheap as fuck, and the game developers know it. Oh, this way? I'm guessing. Yeah, this place certainly looks ominous. Hopefully I don't run into more instant death anytime soon. Suddenly Dragon Quest 6. Cast thy mind back to thy hatchling days, until the slay, free and easy. I think about thine every urge, when thou wert all, and others was nothing. Return to the halcyon days of thy youth, wing thy way back there. Weep not when thou remember such times as thy most fervent desires were denied. For now thou possess the power to take whatsoever thou desirest by force. Go now, fly forth, do what thou wilt, discard those who do not serve thy purpose. Fly free, do as we wilt, be very, very naughty. Return to our youth. I feel offended by that, because when I was a kid, I wasn't like that. Okay. Stop that right this instant. What were we? Run quickly, ere the fiends gobble you up. I say... Why must you stick your beaks in? Just about to rob these featherbrain humans of their reason and restraint. And is that crystal behind you that which grants you this power? That it is, aye? Mighty Pazuzunu's elvish wisdom to discern that humans might be more easily turned to evil when reduced to a childlike state. And truly, reducing them so with the crystal's power is a thing to behold. They act with a selfishness so pure that one might squawk to see it. So if the crystal is shattered, they will return to themselves. It would be kind of interesting if the crystal started affecting them, and they acted all childish and stuff. Don't think that will allow that? Not they live so carelessly, little human. You, take the treasure Lord Pazuzu, fly. Inform him that the chicklings we seek are here. See that they are trussed up like the turkeys they undoubtedly are. Why, certainly. See the things here in your capable hands. Hear that you are quite the little troublemakers? But I shall feather my nest with trophies of your defeat nonetheless. Now come, flutter and flap all you will. I shall be the one crowing in the end. You will learn the truth of the rumors? So be it. Have at thee, rogue. Well, they're not playing the scary music or anything, so I'm assuming this is gonna be pretty easy. But, just in case I'm wrong... Let's see. Wild side.
That will help.
Come off!
Alright. Oh, you don't have the oath powders. Just the special medicines. Damn it! I thought I gave you that. But unfortunately, I do not. Well, that kind of sucks, I suppose. I'll at least have Hustle Dance for healing if I need it. And since I can't do anything else, I suppose I could try to put you to sleep. You still have your stuff, though. For now.
I shall sweep you aside!
That's a lot of damage. Good job! Damn, we are doing major damage here. Okay, so...
I have you! Stay vigilant! You have my gratitude.
Miracle Moon. Ow.
Thank you!
Need to get that back up.
I'm
You
in
are
your
too
debt.
kind.
Well, we're fully healed.
Come off!
Stay vigilant! You have my gratitude.
Yeah, another kabuff would be kind of nice.
heal!
I mean, you're dead.
You have my gratitude.
Now Swoosh is the only thing that matters. Okay, I think I can get away with this now.
In the name of justice!
Damn it. Double damn it. Okay, Ghetto Prod?
Full heal!
Okay, cool.
You have my gratitude. Ah!
Fuck. You jerk. But he's pretty close to being dead. Oh, never mind, I could just get rid of it. Never mind, this is fine.
In the name of justice! Stay vigilant! Ugh!
Oh, crap.
Oh!
Crap.
Multi-heal!
I mean, you're dead.
Multi-heal!
Thank you very much.
Come on.
Oh! You'll be fine.
Oh, come on, just kill him. The game is cheating at this point, not letting me finish him off.
Thank you very much.
All
It's-
is well.
It's ridiculous.
Thank
Come
you
on.
very much. You'll be fine.
You have my gratitude.
Just let me finish him. Quit missing.
Yeah!
I've got to be able to use him. This is ridiculous. And I do mean ridiculous.
You have my gratitude.
I hate that move. Why is it so hitting so hard?
That will help.
Come on, man. Jeez.
Multi-heal!
I
Thank you very
am
much.
sick and tired of this.
Thank you very much. You'll be fine.
Thank you.
Oh my god. Really? He's back to yellow. Yeah, I'm about to put this on easy mode. Fuck this shit. I'm sick of this. Like, there is no excuse for this. Got to be this hard? Yeah, because I can't... I should have just tried to use her for damage. Fuck my health. But now it's too late. I'm gonna lose.
Multi-heal!
I can't believe this
you very
shit.
much.
Multi-heal!
God, I wish I could
Stay
speak over them.
vigilant. Thank you.
But yeah, I do not like this in the slightest. Like, I'm not gonna be able to win. Are you kidding me?
I have you.
Like, I'm gonna have to be so lucky here to
have
win
you.
this. Because he's just... as my multi-fist. There we go.
Storms, rage! Wind, heed my call! Hot, hot, hot!
Come on! What the fuck?
Time to play with fire!
Thank you. Good lord, man. The healing every turn shit is bad when you are literally forced to heal every turn. I'm reminded of the final boss of Dragon Quest V with that shit, believe it or not. If you don't know, there is a second form to the final boss in the 5th game. In the original Super Famicom version, he had a set AI pattern where he would use Meditate every 3 turns, I think, which gave him 500 HP back, but on the rest of the turns, he was using very powerful moves on you that dealt major damage, meaning you were always having to heal up, but Meditate gave him so much back that you were not able to effectively deal damage fast enough. It was a horrific final boss, and has gone down in infamy as probably one of the most annoying final bosses in the series. Specifically for playing the Super Famicom version. The later versions made it to where he doesn't always just meditate. Like, he can, but it's not guaranteed, which makes him a lot more bearable. They also made it to where you have access to 4 party members instead of 3, which essentially makes it a lot more likely you can get damage going and heal at the same time. That is certainly true. However, I do remember that fight very well. I do not have pleasant memories of it, let me just say. Dragon Quest V is a masterpiece, but the final boss was not. And this boss really did feel like it's a miniature version of it, where you're basically having to heal a lot because, yeah, for whatever reason, Miracle Moon looks like it does set damage and a lot of it. I can't reduce it, and I would always use that alongside something else too. I have more trouble with this boss than I did Mariella, which I think is ridiculous. Again, it feels like there's lack of balance here, where I feel like the bosses were not designed what would be the word for this? With pacing in mind. Because bosses that show up early can sometimes be more trouble than bosses that appear later in the game. And vice versa. Where, like, Mariella, I feel, should have been really what this guy was, and this guy should have been about as simple as she was. But he isn't. It's weird. Like, I don't think he should have been this tough. Like, this guy really doesn't come off like he's supposed to be on her level. I don't know. Seems weird to me. But at least we beat him. Level up. Furion gets 13 HP. Kingdom Hearts! 6 MP. 3 strength, 1 resilience, 5 agility, 6 stamina, 4 wisdom, 3 luck. Level up. Level MP, strength, 3 resilience, 6 agility. Nice. 2 stamina, 6 wisdom, 2 luck. Curses, his companion escaped with the crystal. Indeed, until it is shattered, the people of Sluice may not be returned to their senses. What drives the fiends to torment we humans so? I cannot comprehend it. Nor I. They do not merely attack us, but they think to such spiteful extremes as to beggar belief. What are you about, sister? Notice that his body's still there, hasn't disappeared into the ether. Which tells me one thing here. Behold, the fiend did clutch this to his chest most tightly. It's an item of great importance, of that we can be certain. Oh, well, never mind. So, I thought he was going to pretend to be dead and come back alive at the last minute and try to strike her. But that didn't happen, I guess. Very clever of you to notice it. But what is it, and what is it for? I hear waves. As do I. So it has some connection with the sea? Alas, I fear that tells us remarkably little. Fiend, so told his companion to make haste to wherever this Pazuzu might be found, did it not? Maybe Pazuzu too has some connection with the sea. Only by finding the fiend might we break the crystal and save the people of Sluice. But how will we do that? Let's return to Burrowell. Omu will surely have returned by now. Perhaps he knows something of where the leaders of Hargon's armies lurk. Indeed. Rogue will also wish to know of how the people of Sluice fare. Come then to Burrowell. Here obtains the Moon Shard. Alright. But yeah, that fight was horribly annoying. Spooky Aura Scroll. I'll give it to Shauna. That lowers enemies' magic resistance. I don't suppose the town's back to normal or anything. To message up the tower, draw near and find the people of the village afflicted with this incredible childhood. Just damn it. It's a fool not to see the Tower of the Moon. It's a haven of kindly souls, but in of monsters. It's very big being turned into a child myself. That means I still can't use the shops. That's really what I want. But it looks like I'm not gonna have time to do that. Forgive me, truth was not induced to regress childhood. Simply wish to join with the fun. As for to speak sensibly, to behave like the grown-up that I doubly am. Never mind. Cool. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, this is actually really good stuff. Don't have enough for 2 dragon mails right now, but I will before the next time we meet. So that's kind of nice to know. It's Because I don't think there's enough to sell. Well, actually, yeah, it was. Never mind. Well, cool. Well, I was hoping it sold the Falcon Blade. It did not. Oh well. Looks like that's gonna be a bit harder to get now. And I have a feeling I know how to get it. It's probably gonna be through mini medals now, not from the shop. Which, whew, that's gonna suck. Well, the last thing I'm gonna be doing is going back and talking with our little friend from before. And I believe that this item we got will be helpful to find items on the open sea, but I don't know that for a fact yet.
It is so very good to see you all. I have the most fabulous news to share. There is a way over the mountains! There is a tunnel that leads straight beneath the mountains to Renderak, and near to its entrance in the uplands, a teleportal!
These are glad tidings indeed. We're in your debt, Elmu, truly.
But where is the partner portal to this teleportal to be found, I wonder?
I too wondered this, and did travel through the portal to attempt to ascertain its destination. Alas, I found my way blocked when I reached the other side. I am sorry, truly. This, the most important thing of all, is the one thing I could not discern.
Not at all. You have confirmed that there is a way. This alone is priceless knowledge.
Indeed it is. We owe you a debt of deepest gratitude.
If I have truly proved myself useful, then I am over the moon!
Oh, but you have. And we, in our turn, did what we could to help the people of Sluice, as you asked.
Blah blah blah.
Pazuzu's whereabouts? I believe he dwells upon an island somewhere, in the depths of a cave, if I recall correctly. But the ocean in those parts is treacherous indeed. I fear that no human vessel will be able to get close.
Nonetheless, you provide us with yet more priceless intelligence. How is it that you know so much?
I was instructed to take up a placement under his command at one point, though I did exercise myself most mightily in trying to avoid it. If I recall, there was an object by means of which one might draw close to his cave, even in a large boat. The Moon Shard.
Could this be the object of which you speak?
It is! It is! Stupendous! Marvelous! Amazing!
Then we shall be able to enter the cave in which Pazuzu dwells. Let us journey there forthwith and destroy the crystal, that the poor people of Sluice might be released from their enchantment.
Do not forget that we must also locate the other end of the teleportal to Renderak.
Perhaps we might ask the King of Durkendor. He is ever well informed. I can think of no one more likely to know such a thing.
He was wary of Lord Hargon's encroachment also. Perhaps he has been exploring avenues we ourselves have not considered.
Then it is decided.
One more thing ere you set forth. The cave at the other end of the teleportal, that too, will you find it somewhat difficult to enter? For the way is blocked to all save those able to proffer proof of their sincere belief in the majesty of Almighty Hargon. That proof most often takes the form of a gruesome statuette. I believe Pazuzu might be in possession of one. So if you do go to face him, be sure to seek this idol out.
Truly, we could not owe you more, little friend. You were a veritable fount of invaluable information.
My manner of speech suits you marvelously. How melodious it sounds coming from your mouth!
Okay, now you're overdoing it.
Very well. I will fly ahead to the upland clearing, there to await your coming. I pray that you gain access to the teleportal ere long. In the meantime, I shall ensure that no moonsters draw near to it. After all, we cannot have you running smack bang into Hargon's minions the moment you arrive.
But you have done so very much for us already. If Hargon's underlings discover that you are in league with we humans, surely things will not end well for you.
Nonsense! I will be fine. I shall play my part with the utmost conviction, and thereby earn my place in this tale of heroes. Forgive me, I overstepped the mark. It is presumptuous indeed of me to say such things.
Poppycock, you are one of us now.
Very well, then I will await your coming. See you soon, friends.
Okay. Maybe this will be the last thing we'll be doing then.
Oh, you are returned. How goes your adventure? Though, were it plain sailing, 'tis unlikely you would knock at my door.
'Tis as thou sayest, Majesty. We search for a route by which we might reach what was once the kingdom of Renderak. We know that there is a teleportal behind a wall of mountains, close to a cave which leadeth to the Renderak plateau. This teleportal appeareth our only means of reaching Hargon's lair. Alas, we have been unable to find the portal it is paired with. This is why we come before thee today, to ask if thou knowest aught of said teleportal.
Most impressive. Those who knew this much could be counted on one hand. Until now.
So you know of this portal too?
Aye. My late father did learn of it from his bosom friend, the Prince of Renderak. 'Twas on his deathbed that my father entrusted the secret to me, along with a task of momentous import. To guard the location of the portal, and to guard his friend.
Majesty, dost thou mean the Prince of Renderak yet liveth?
So it's the prince that became the priest.
If you would hear the rest of my tale, then prove yourselves worthy. Show to me that you have the strength to see His Highness's wish, my father's wish, realized at last.
You do not mean to test us yourself, do you?
Ha! You thought me content to rule the strong with authority alone. Nothing could be further from the truth. Only the mightiest are fit to command the mighty. Now, come. Bare your souls in battle. Convince me you are the ones who will end Hargon's tyranny.
All right, Mr. Tryhard. Give me 1 second here. Man. In this game, you never really know when a boss fight is about to happen. They like to sneak them in the most unlikely of places here. Oh boy, okay. Okay, this time I'm not gonna forget to do this. Where is the oat powder? That should be enough. Now that we're adequately healed, let's actually see how bad this is gonna get. Ready? No, there's sugar to the quarter. Save yourselves, for you've never before faced a trial such as this. You look more like a bandit than anything. Okay.
Kabah! That will help.
This is not over yet.
Damn. Okay. Let's see.
Multi-heal! Thank you very much. I'm in your debt. Kabah!
Much better.
Thank you!
I'm assuming this is gonna be the way to go here.
Stay vigilant!
Behold my...
How much does this heal?
Stay with us! Be careful!
Not much. That was a mistake.
Behold my might!
Okay. I really don't know how to best approach this battle. Unless attack attacker helps, but I really don't know what to do otherwise.
We need you!
Take this!
Impressive!
Most unfortunate!
Good lord.
Never give in!
Dazzle!
Doesn't seem to be working on him much. Although we've got him halfway down.
Stay vigilant!
Just a moment. Behold my might!
Be careful! Multi-heal!
Such strength!
Well...
Zig!
Damn it.
Zig!
Come on. Okay, that's just the game cheating right there.
Behold my might!
Yeah, I'm definitely turning this down. I hate that I keep having to do this playing this game, but they're not giving me much of a choice here. How are you supposed to prepare for this guy? Seriously, he does too much damage and you can't keep up with the healing. The fact they're giving him 3 turns is also pretty cheap too, I will say. For as much as he's doing. Unless they really do expect me to... I'm just gonna turn invincibility on, fuck it. Because I don't expect that even on easy mode that's gonna change enough. I'll give it a try, but...
We will prevail! One final push!
Good lord. Actually, no, I'm gonna try to
Multi-heal!
see if I can get away with
I'm in your
this.
debt! Multi-heal!
Impressive! Behold my might!
I'm in your debt! Be careful!
Oh my god, so much health. This is ridiculous. And it's about to wear off too, go figure. And of course I can't reapply it because I need to worry about healing.
You'll be fine!
You have my gratitude.
Such strength!
Of course.
Behold my might!
Multi-heal!
Thank you very much.
All is well.
Thank you very much. We will prevail!
Ugh.
Oh!
Actually, I might be able to do it without invincibility. For some reason. I'm not sure why.
Thank you very much.
I mean, he's doing about the same amount of
I'm in your
damage.
debt. Caprice!
Yeah,
Enough. I surrender.
Thank you, Majesty.
Please be quiet. Okay. He was doing about the same amount of damage, more or less. So I'm not sure what the difference here was. Nobleman's knife.
Majestic! Words can scarce do your might justice. Congratulations are in order, my young heroes.
I would say so.
We would not have grown nearly so strong were it not for all those who have aided us on our long journey, thyself included. Though our aim may be unchanged since the very first day our adventure began, we know now that it is within our reach.
So if you know aught that might help us slay foul Hargon and restore peace to the world, then we beg you to share it.
All that we want is to put an end to this meaningless suffering. Please.
Very well. No doubt you have heard the tale of Renderak's fall. How Hargon laid the kingdom to waste and put its royal family to the sword. This much is true, save for one exception, the prince. He alone survived. He concealed his identity, beginning life anew far from his ravaged home. Patiently did he await the coming of one who could vanquish Hargon, that he might tell them of the one remaining route by which they might journey to his motherland.
Pray tell us, where may we find the prince?
Why, you have found him already. Scour your memories. Who was it that sent you to me?
Okay, so I was right. It was a part of the royal family, it just wasn't the king. It was the prince.
Did you not find it odd that an unassuming fellow such as he should send you to seek a king half the world away? 'Twas to test you, to see if you had the fortitude to cast the High Priest into the pit whence he came. Though you all hail from a line steeped in heroism, in life's grand tapestry, you are but babes. He could not believe so easily that you were the ones he awaited. But you have convinced me, and that, I trust, will be enough to convince him. You know where you must head next, I trust?
Thank you, Majesty.
Would that I could join you in this last great battle. Alas, my duty is to my kingdom, and I must remain here to see it safe.
You must do right by your people, as any monarch should.
To Beren, then. The priest awaits.
Twice tested, twice bested. Okay, so we got something cool from that. Nobleman's Knife. Dagger is pedigree to be proud of, for it's a boost to bearer's HP. Yeah? Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Okay. Oh. Okay, get off of the difficulty. But yeah, I don't really felt like there was much of a difference between easy and normal there. And if there was, then I just didn't notice, because quite frankly... Okay. You know what, I'm just gonna save any more of this for later. I do want to see something, though. Nope. Nope. Dadgum, I still can't get rid of you. Oh my god.
You're mine!
Good lord. Well, doesn't seem like our new thingamajig is really helping us that much. Close your ear to hear the sound of washing of waves. Yeah. So yeah, no idea. None. I mean, there's not that much left. Because, yeah, we indeed have the, what used to be the lava caves, don't know what it's become now, and the final area. Those are the only two areas we haven't really been to yet, so I'm assuming that's our next destination. And let me just say for the record that I see me switching to easy mode a lot in the near future. If that last boss fight's any indicator, then yes. I will save, but I will be checking something else too. I've been skipping battles at a lot of these areas that we've been to. So the most up-to-date area is the Tower of the Moon. What are the enemies like in here? Not great. Really. Let's see. There's the final area. And then there's the tunnel to Renderak. There's the lava caves. Yeah, this is the 4th toughest dungeon in the game. Considering that. So that's kind of sad that that's the best they're offering here. I think mouse slimes appear here, if I recall. Oh, fuck this.
Caswish!
Of course.
Caswish! Huh. Whew. I owe you one.
At least the prince
You're mine!
wasn't one of them.
Kazap!
But yeah, I don't know how I feel about that now. Tower of the Moon's a very late game area. You couldn't spring for a little more experience than that. Areas I can already access by boat are better than this. Like, really? I'm like... What? That doesn't make sense. Well, whatever, I guess. Anyways, that's all for now. Next time, we'll be continuing to learn more about what we're going to need to do to access the final area. And logically, we're going to be going to the lava cave area, what it used to be. And we're also probably going to get ourselves murderized by some bosses, I'm going to assume. It's not that I wasn't expecting it. Dragon Quest III had some pretty tough suckers for bosses too, but it sucks. Oh well. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you later. See ya.